Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of 343. I'm your host, AF. I'm joined once again by Jason Ronnie, Nikita and Riyaz Parker. Glad to have you back, guys. How you doing?
Right?
Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Thank you.
Not too bad,
Glad the
not too
season's
bad.
finally
Yeah.
Glad the
Get some
season's
break.
done. Glad the season's done or that the transfer window is open.
over.
I don't know.
Definitely glad the season's done.
Yeah.
I'm
I
never
don't.
glad that I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm never glad when the transfer window's open because that's when the disappointment starts.
Mm.
I'll match
That's
you
when
there
the
with that one.
disappointment starts. That's when the disappointment starts. But I mean, you guys already made one quality signing over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Surprising. But yeah, very happy with McAllister inflow.
Mm.
Definitely we need to see a lot more of that kind of not quality. I always say like Klopp doesn't need immense quality in midfield to do well to win trophies. I mean he's proven that I think 7 times over. But yeah, very happy with the signing.
No, that's good, man. I like it when teams are proactive and like as soon as I don't even think the window was open yet when everything was uh,
Yeah.
agreed and he signed and
How
everything.
does that
So
work even? Yeah. Like, I mean, does he have, are you able to finalize that outside the window? I mean, I've
I
been in
suppose you
football
can
for a while.
I
Yeah.
suppose you can approach it.
I
I
think it's
suppose you
a
can
like
approach
a
Mm.
I think it's
and
the
negotiate.
deal is like once everything is like said and done that it's just like okay the moment the window opens the transfer goes through, but as long
Oh,
as
yeah.
it's signed before the time, like everything, you don't have to like worry about doing that the moment the window opens.
I think
Just
it
No,
about
also
like
if
is
you're
accurate.
on
for players with
yeah.
release clauses. It's totally different.
Uh,
So
Yeah.
you can do a release clause before the transfer window opens.
okay.
And because everyone was like, why is this such common knowledge that, because we generally don't do business like that. Like, we generally don't do
Mm.
business in the media like it was with McAllister. And I was like, must be something different. And then in the end, it was like, it was because there was a release clause, and it turned out that the release clause was very little money. So, yeah, ultimately, very happy with the business, happy with doing business early in the window, which is normally not the Liverpool way.
Yeah.
So stoked, very happy.
And
That was
also
yeah,
um, a midfielder. Sorry, that's just so
yeah.
dope. Eh? Shame.
Yeah,
Liverpool
who's the
hasn't
last
bought
midfielder
a
we signed?
midfielder, yeah,
Yeah,
since Dini left, isn't it? You haven't really okay, Thiago, Arthur, but really
Thiago.
signing somebody that's got a good
Arthur
speed.
Arthur was he a Liverpool player?
Arthur
Who's
Miller,
Arthur?
What's the author?
What the-
The only author
yeah,
I know is the cartoon.
yo,
But that guy.
maybe he
That's
was
all this
there.
author.
Maybe he was there on like a stadium tour and then just got lost and then he just stayed for a bit. Did a bit more, but
uh,
yeah,
To be honest,
yeah.
I
that
don't know.
dude just came to Liverpool to rack up his medical bill, to be honest.
Nah, it was wild.
Literally paid more for his medical aid than anything else. Like, honestly, that man got no
Was he ever
vitality
on the
for his time he
pitch?
was there. No, yes, he was. I think he got a couple of minutes in the Premier League, but no other. Yeah, it was just I think on in the Premier League or in the League Cup, and then mostly in the under-21s in the latter part of the season. Yeah,
Mm.
not much to talk about, 3 hours. I'm not gonna lie. Really, not much to talk about. Yeah.
Okay, so like before we
Yeah.
go on to more transfers and stuff, let's just like wrap the season up. Um, I mean, this season was a bit of a roller coaster, Jason. I see you sighing there already. Like we got through all the hard yards already with you, so we're just gonna
Yeah.
wrap this up. Like from your point of view, yes, like we know like Arsenal bottled this one.
Mm.
But is there any positives that you think you can take out of the season? And like I know it's a tough question to answer, but
Yeah.
surely there has to be some sort of positives that you can take out of the season.
That's an easy
No,
answer, Jason.
yeah, it is an easy answer. I think it's easier than asking how I'm feeling about us bottling the league. I think it's easier to express the emotions of we were fifth and now we were second and we're able to challenge. It's obviously going in a good trajectory, and I think we had spoken about it. And it's just about, I think Bean had also said, same with United. It's how well we'll do business in the summer and how quickly we can actually do it to integrate guys into the team. Yeah, it's obviously hard, and you can look at everything, and we had it, it was there, and we threw it away, and the inexperience showed. But I think it's definitely going in that right fashion, and yeah, it's just I think I'll be excited again next season. But if nothing's happening next season, yeah, then I might have to retire from watching football. Maybe take a sabbatical or something because it feels like it's been long, right? And it has been long. But when you get so close and you're close to grasping it, and then it's pulled away, then it's like, I don't know if I can do another season of this, right? And I think Liverpool fans had this when they ran City close all the time. It's like every season you must hype yourself up and you do well, and then it's just that final hurdle that you stumble over, and it's like, my heart can't take it. I'm too young for all of this. My BP is going over and everything like that. So yeah.
What if you win other stuff? Like what if you win like a cup or something like that? To like give you
Yeah,
encouragement.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I did this first season FA Cup, so that was fine. I'm looking for something that we haven't won recently, so I'm needing a Prem. Obviously, the Champions League is very hard, and even the Prem as well. But I think it's just getting into the conversation where we're considered in the top 2 or 3. Instead of okay, Arsenal's just about going to scrape fourth, and I mean fourth is an achievement now. When we used to get crucified for Wenger making fourth with the likes of Senderos and Bentner and Eboué. Now it's like, make fourth, you there, right? So yeah, I'm thinking I need to see something where we can be more consistent and challenge. And then, yeah, okay, I think I'll take a trophy. But also, I don't know, is a trophy really going to make the season great? And that's no shade at AF, but maybe it is a little also, we can win stuff, but I mean, is the season really great? So yeah, just looking forward.
I'm just gonna respond to that immediately, and
Playing your team's honor.
Mhm.
and that's just like I understand what you're saying completely, and like you very much like you within your right to make that sort of comment. But I mean, from the position United were in, from the type of football that United were playing,
Yeah.
compared to what Erik ten Hag has done this season, he's I think he's put his foot down a lot of the times. I think Nikita mentioned a couple of months ago on the show that, I mean, like getting rid of Cristiano Ronaldo, that was a ballsy move to make. Like he
Yeah.
stood his ground and he made sure to like get that ego out the door. He knew what was good for the squad and he knew what wasn't. And the type of players that he's brought in, Licha Martinez, who else? Yes, Anthony's been hot and cold, but like I mean, he scored crucial goals when he was needed. So like the talent ID as well. That's been good from Erik ten Hag's side, and I mean like finishing the season in third. I mean that's a huge statement, and then winning a trophy in his first season as well. I'm taking that. Like at the start of the season, I would have taken that. I think when we had our season preview before the season started, I said I would take a top 4 finish and a cup run, and I mean he's done better than that. He's won the cup and he made top 4, so I'm pretty chuffed to that. But yeah, like I think like definitely a cup win makes a season feel a bit better. I don't know if West Ham fans can agree with that as well. I don't know how high a Conference League uh, win goes, but yeah,
European
I think that
title. What are you talking about?
Yeah. European
Whoa,
title.
that
Inter
was
were one goal away from West Ham being the most successful team in Europe. Most successful English team in Europe this season. I mean, that's what it was, in my opinion.
yeah.
So I think it's a fantastic achievement for me. But to your point, if I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but Ten Hag and Arteta at United and Arsenal respectively have exactly the same story. Literally, first season cup wins, got rid of the biggest personality in the locker room for the right reason, Aubameyang and Ronaldo. Ballsy guys made, you could see from the first season that they were there that there was an inherent plan in what they were trying to achieve, even though it wasn't truly identifiable. Maybe Ten Hag was slightly more successful, I think, in kind of replicating that, maybe in delivery or points achievement in the league. But I mean, I think they're mimicking each other in the success or the career paths that they have in the Premier League. So yeah, hopefully you guys keep fighting each out and go nowhere further than second or third. So long may
People want City to win for years. What the hell, guys? Come on.
Nah, man. There's only really one real team that can ever compete with City. We all know that. We've proven that over and over.
Brighton.
Let's be honest.
Right.
Maybe twice a season. I'm talking over 38 games. I'm talking over 2 legs on a wet Tuesday night, either at the Etihad or Anfield. Tuesday, Wednesday night. There's only one team on this planet that can do it. So, yeah.
So they're going to win Champions League again next season, is what you say.
Invite us back to the Champions League. Maybe we'll show you.
I don't have invites to give for that.
Yo, guys, this year's Champions League is going to be absolute trash. Arsenal in pot 2. I mean, come on. City are going to win it again. You heard it here first. On the 3-4-3. Nikita Koopman is telling you City's going to win it again. They will walk it again. 2022 or 2023-24. They'll walk it again. Arsenal in pot 2. Get a grip, guys. No.
Let's clip it and then let's come back to this day.
I'm clipping that. That is going straight on the Instagram page as they read.
They'll win it again. Haaland will break Cristiano's record and they'll win it. Yeah.
That's where AF draws the line. City can win it again, but don't break Cristiano's record, please.
They'll win it again.
That's where...
But they'll match, because they'll match Chelsea now. Chelsea got 2, Chelsea got 2 Champions Leagues.
Yeah.
They're the club with the 6, or is it United? How many you guys got? 3.
Chelsea and United both have 2. Chelsea and United both have 2, yeah.
That's awkward. You have as many Champions League as Chelsea. Oh, that's pretty embarrassing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Some of us are waiting for our first.
Can I just point out?
At least Liverpool fans can no longer say that we have as many Champions Leagues as the rest of the English teams cumulatively. We can't say that anymore, because the rest of the English teams have 7.
Ten Hag said errors will fall, and here we have. Collectively. Liverpool don't have that record anymore.
A man of his word.
There we go. It's happening, guys.
It's a full circle moment.
Are we gonna talk about this elephant? I feel like, I don't know if it's just me and the way I've curated my Twitter timeline, but I feel like there's been so little about City spoken after they've won this treble. Is it just me?
Oh, same. Yeah, like my timeline has been so void of any City talk or anything, and I didn't even mute the word. I didn't mute them.
Yeah, me too.
I just haven't been seeing anything regarding City on my timeline.
Did you guys see the fan talk before the Champions League?
Nah, I didn't see that, but
I saw.
You were commenting on it. Yeah. It was like a silent auction or something.
Yeah. Did you
guys, what was going on?
Did you guys hear the comment that Pep made after the win? Something about Real Madrid, we coming for your record. I'm like, this cocky guy, dude. I don't think he's going to be there for the next 4 years, let alone 14 years.
That man will be coaching in Saudi Arabia in like 35 minutes time. Like, what is he talking about?
I'm going to be joining Steven Gerrard.
A team from Saudis in the Champions League. So yeah, don't put it past it. They'll make a way to get Saudi into the Champions League.
We'll call it. What is it going to be called? The BRICS Champions League, bro. Like Saudi Arabia is not even in Europe.
They'll make it. They'll buy a country there. get a team into the European
It's
Conference League and work their way up.
it's the UEFA Champions League, and I saw something about that. There might be matches played in America from 2025 in the USA.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that.
So
I saw
I
that
mean,
as well to get the crowd involved.
next thing you know, it's going to be called the FIFA Champions League, where all
good
teams
lord.
can.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can see it happening.
Here you are. Here I am complaining about my team like having to travel to Kazakhstan. Like now my team's gonna have to travel to like Los Angeles to go play a game. Like I don't know. FIFA, this game is getting a bit crazy. I mean, these numbers, you're talking about transfers. You're talking about these numbers that you're hearing about for Benzema, and I don't know why I said Benzema, Kante, going to
Benzema.
Saudi, Vinicius. Then I hear about these things for Messi, and I just the brain boggles, right? Like you can't even compute those types of numbers. Like literally, you can't compute it because it's just like an open-ended contract. It's just like, you know, the more we show your face, the more people are going to stream, the more money you're going to make. It's just like, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's like revisiting Michael Jordan's contract with Nike all over again. I think it sets a really flippant, dangerous precedent for other guys that sign in the MLS or anywhere in the US. So all the best to them, Godspeed. It's been emotional. It's really amazing.
Just on that point, if you're listening, go watch A. It's now streaming on Amazon Prime. This is not a paid-for advertisement.
I was about to say now, what sort of royalties are you getting? Are you wearing a pair of Jordans or something?
But if you would like to sponsor us,
Yeah, we're not going to shoot that down either. UK 10, most of the brand.
Yeah,
Specifically Jordan.
yeah, 100%.
Okay, I think we need to move on to talk so we can include Riyaz as well. There's no European competition, but we can still talk about the Premier League.
We spoke about Man United, and that's where his star player is surely going. We also spoke about Real Madrid, and his star player is surely also going there, according to all the.
You can't go both places.
We spoke about Spurs. That's all we need.
And we are talking about United as well, where their star player is going to go to Spurs. Harry Maguire. Harry
Maguire. Don't want to go anywhere, man. Harry doesn't want to go anywhere.
He's going to sit himself down. He's probably going to get a contract bump, and then he's going to stay there, and then still score an goal for Spurs when they play United. I can see
it like a couple.
What's your worst nightmare? Is it Harry Kane? Is it the Harry swapsies? Is that your worst nightmare? You wake up the one morning and you're like, yes, we signed Harry. And then it's actually like, no, we've not re-signed Harry Kane. We've actually just signed Harry Maguire. And then Harry Kane's gone the other way in a swap deal.
That is actually very accurately my worst nightmare, probably. Like seeing that will probably...
Word for word out of his diary.
Literally. That is scary. I promise that. Like, I don't even know how to react to that, to be honest. I will just be scared, sad, and all around disappointed. But I'm hoping for the best. I am really hoping for the best. Because I believe in the new manager somehow. In a couple of years, we're going to fight for top 10 next year. Woohoo! And then after that, top 7. And then after that, top 7. And we're going to hope for the best. That's how we're going to go, I guess.
You're like living like in a Groundhog's Day, because I mean, hasn't the last 3 seasons started with a new manager?
Yeah, but with the wrong manager.
Yeah. I think it was Nuno, and then didn't you guys start with Conte last season? And before that,
wasn't Nuno there for like 2 seconds or something?
Yeah, but the man got rid of Joe Hart, and he said, okay, look here, 9 games enough. Joe Hart's gone.
We could have used Joe Hart last season, We could have really used him.
Instead of Fraser.
Yeah.
Instead of Fraser Forster.
But at least now you guys have David Raya, so...
Not yet. It's jinx stuff all over the place.
Chika is... As soon as Fabrizio reports something, then I'm always just like, okay, quiet.
It's fast.
Nah, bro, look here.
Didn't here we go with though?
If we are talking about Fabrizio now, this brah, he was spamming like every 3 seconds now. It's a new update about Declan Rice. Like now, if we are moving on to this transfer saga and stuff, every day like 6 tweets now, and he says nothing new. He's just like, okay, gonna do this after comments, gonna do this after. Somebody even baited him, and he changed his format of his tweets to how Ornstein tweets, and he literally only has important. It's now just exclusive. Here we go. This, and this. Like not word for word, but similar template and all that stuff. So yeah,
It's the same with McAllister. It was really terrible. It was really insane. It's like the deal is 98.4% done. It's like the guy's only read 19 of the 32 pages of his contract. So
every day a page gets read and stuff. And it's, I think AF said at the start, it's like, are you happy the season's done? Are you happy the transfer window's open? It's like, I don't know if I'm happy for either, because it's like, I see Arsenal's linked with Havertz now. I think Spurs are linked with Gallagher. It's like, and it's just like now Fabrizio's tweeting about this. There's no context, but it's like Arteta's always admired him. When I see the Brana standing with my jersey, then I'm going to believe that he signed. But even that's also far-fetched, because Photoshop, they can put him standing, they can Photoshop the whole thing, and you can, So I don't know.
Speaking about Chelsea players, I mean, Havertz is linked with Arsenal. We over here bidding 40 million for Mason Mount. Like,
40.
I don't
Chelsea
know
want
why.
like 60.
They want 70.
75.
Yeah,
they want 70 mil, and then United's like, okay, you take 40, and they're like, no. If we bid higher than that for this player, like,
40 plus 1.
No.
I think that's no, man, I don't think it's English tax. Let's be honest. Let's really like just be honest about Mason Mount. Tuchel built his midfield around him and won a Champions League with that boy. He was vocal and a critical performer in the England team, despite Gareth Southgate, right? And prior to that, Frank Lampard kept Chelsea up decent, respectable during a transfer ban, and he proved his chops. Mason Mount is the real flippant deal. You know, the fact that Potter, I don't know what he was smoking, pun intended, and you know, this new chump doesn't want anything Pochettino. No offense, Riyaz. I don't rate him. He's proven nothing. You can't win a trophy in France. I mean, doesn't rate him. That means nothing. The guy is legit. He is obviously legit. And if you're throwing around numbers like 40, which is still ridiculous, around for James Ward-Prowse, then why are we not throwing around numbers like 75 for Mason Mount?
No, look, I agree with you there. I think Mason is a great player. Like, I love him a lot, to be honest with you. He's one of my favorite midfielders in the league as a whole. But I think that both 80 or 70 million and for him and 40 million for James Ward-Prowse is both ridiculous. I think that's both a bit too much. I think maybe between 50 and 60 for Mason is fine, and 30 for Ward-Prowse is fine. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think Mason Mount is an amazing midfielder. I don't know why he doesn't play more often, to be honest. And if he really does want to go and they do want to sell him, then whatever team's going to get him is going to be better for it, I think.
I agree. I would, you know, considering what I have no idea what the transfer kitty is or whatever, regardless. I have no idea what the benchmark is for Liverpool, but personally, I would take Mason Mount in a second to play as a starting midfielder and, you know, shuttlecock Henderson into outer space. Personally.
Henderson's going to go to Saudi.
I think Mason Mount is a proper Jurgen Klopp player as well. Like, I feel like you would fit that system so well because
out of all the teams he's been linked with, not that he's really linked with Liverpool. I honestly think he would best probably fit in our system. But all the best to him. He should have a long career in England. I really believe that, and I hope that, you know, whichever club snaps him up, that he gets proper time, and that's why I hope he ends up at like an Arsenal. In my opinion, I think that's probably a midfielder. You'll probably get you'll shine. In my opinion.
But
Yeah, I think
I'm just gonna take a step back quickly and speak about Chelsea as well. Like I saw that Koulibaly is linked with a move away as well now to Inter Milan
Yeah.
because they lost Skriniar to PSG,
yeah.
so they obviously want to fill that void immediately. So that will be Koulibaly gone, Mason Mount gone, Havertz gone. Uh, they signed so many players last time out. We don't know which players Pochettino actually likes. We don't know which ones he's going to end up working with. So, are they even going to allow him to sign anybody else? Because I'm pretty sure that wage bill is already through the roof as it is. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, who wants to take this? Like, what is
No, no.
happening at Chelsea? Like, how do you think they're going to go through this process?
I think I saw a tweet, right? And I think they have until the end of June to comply with FFP. So they have to clear a certain number of players and free up X amount of funds. So I think we'll see a lot of exits. I think there were players that were going out before before Poch was even announced. So guys like Hakimi, Ziyech, who I think out of that Ajax group that left, right, it's probably maybe only Frenkie de Jong that's done well after that season where they did so well.
Wow.
The Ligt's fallen off. De Jong's also touch and go, but that's because he was in a very dysfunctional Barcelona team. I think when you watch him, he still plays well. Ziyech, who had an amazing season that season, looked absolutely average in the Prem. And I think AF can attest to Van der Beek and just, not living up to that Ajax potential, right? So I think they're clearing out either way. And I think they'll make a good amount of money because they've got decent players that can still play somewhere. So I think Aubameyang's linked to Saudi. I think Ziyech is also linked to Saudi. And looking at the figures that Saudi want to offer, I think they can make a decent amount of money. And then I think they shouldn't let Pochettino just sign everybody. I think they've got a good crop of players. I think they just need somebody like maybe Ten Hag who's going to come in and just straighten everything up and then see what happens. But also I do concur with Nikita. I don't think he's proven anything as a real manager. It's going to be interesting. I think his best chance was that Spurs team because he was literally pulling a bunch of, it was a very strange bunch of players, but they were able to do very well, which was, there was something there. So it's going to be interesting, but I think mass exodus, and I think it's going to happen soon because of this FFP thing. So it's like 2 weeks, right? Because it's the 14th now, 30th, about 16 days, So I think it's going to be interesting time.
Yeah, but they also have about 5,000 loan academy players that they can just X. So they have that lever that they can pull.
Yeah.
So probably something they'll do. A lot of loan signings that'll come up. What was that boy who played for Southampton? That's like
Broya or something.
Broya.
They've got people all over the place. Like random people. So
I think he was chilling on the bench this season.
Yeah, and then I think he might have got injured.
He got injured.
Yeah, he got a bad injury.
Yeah, something with the knee or something like that. But I mean, they've got like you said, they've got everybody at every club probably has.
They still have Lukaku, by the way.
Yeah,
the dude that allowed Manchester City to score, to win that title.
Yeah, no, it's like they need to like
that dude.
I don't know. That was I don't know. That was a
how.
No,
he's a Manchester hero.
He's never allowed in the red half of Manchester ever again. I think he'll be like public enemy number 1 or something.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Just so I was waiting for the I don't know the football gods of Istanbul 2005 to imbibe him at that point, and I was just like, no. It was Andriy Shevchenko that imbibed him.
Yeah.
Wow, it was terrible. Jeez. Sorry.
I'm just gonna go back to like you guys both like mentioned about like Pochettino not really being that great of a manager, and I mean that season when Spurs went to the final, I think that transfer window he didn't sign anybody. He worked that entire season with players that he's had, and he took that entire team to a Champions League final. So I mean, you have to be good enough to do something like that. I
But
don't
I
think
think
he's a bad
this,
manager. I think he's sorry, Nikita.
yeah, but that was his strength, right? And I think that's to Jason's point. That was like he must be a good manager to a certain extent, but he's not good at managing personalities. He's
Yeah,
good at managing relatively mediocre guys. Like the same thing he did at Saints. He was exceptional. He
Yeah.
was getting really mediocre. The sum of the parts is like, greater than the whole type of thing. But as soon as he kind of gets bigger personalities, that's where it's fairly evident to me that's where he struggles. So, like, throwing him in at a big club, it doesn't help. And then you throw him in now in the Chelsea locker room where the owner's got a big personality, the locker room's got big personality, there's discourse. I'm still not entirely sure that's the right, I don't know, maybe they should have thrown more money at Nagelsmann or done something else or I mean this Aussie guy that you guys have from Celtic, he seems to be, like talk to the business. I mean that would have been really crazy, but I mean he seems to have like the personality to rule a big locker room. Poch just doesn't come across that way.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably going to be his downfall. I mean, I won't be happy if he proves me wrong, but I don't see much for Chelsea this coming window, and people won't be forgiving, especially considering his history. And that's unfortunate, it's like when you misstep in the Premier League, people call for your head. I mean, people were calling for, I mean, not calling, not really. I mean, other pundits, etc., were calling for Klopp at certain points of the season. I mean,
yeah, no, and like let's not forget the whole Arteta out movement, and he almost
Yeah.
did the impossible this season. All those people that were calling for that, like they had to eat some humble pie. But like yes, they didn't come away with any honors this season. But I mean, that was it was really just like sticking the finger to all those people that like doubted him, and he just proved this
Yeah.
season that he can actually dance with the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like people they form their opinions too quickly. And it's gotten to the point with like in all football leagues they don't give the managers enough time.
Yeah.
And nowadays, like you bring your signings in, you try to basically implement your philosophy and your style of play. It's not
Yeah.
going to come overnight. It's building blocks. You have to incorporate that properly, and you're going to have to make sure that all the players are on the same page as you. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
which is
No,
super
for sure.
important. Like super important.
yeah,
Because I feel like who went down? Oh, Leicester, Leeds, Southampton.
But yeah. That's all.
They
yeah,
they changed managers, I think, the most in the Prem, if not Chelsea, obviously. But I mean,
Yeah.
like they're the ones that changed managers one of the most times or something like that.
Yeah.
Definitely Leeds and Southampton. And that shows. I mean, there are teams like look at Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth only once,
Yeah.
whereas and they both stayed up. And you change your manager all the time looking for results, and it's ridiculous how managers heads on the chopping block all the time. Actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
yeah, no, 100%.
yeah, it
Um,
just shows you
I,
clubs are willing to sacrifice to stay up, right? Because they have to pay those managers out of their contracts. So it is quite,
yeah,
the commercials are quite scary. I actually love to run the numbers sometime, but that would mean I should have time. But yeah, it'd be quite interesting actually to see what a
Yeah.
manager's contract looks like. You hear all this talk about player contracts and their bonuses and all that type of stuff, but I'd be quite interested to see what the manager's contract looks like. Um, what their bonus targets look like, etc. It'd be pretty interesting. pretty interesting,
want-
and what their payouts look like when they get.
I wonder what type of bonus Pep pocketed after this weekend. I don't even want to think about it.
Oh.
I feel like my brain will explode.
I don't think
Probably-
that's
It's
the
probably-
manager we need to go into because he'll probably, he's got so many performance bonuses, most likely.
It's probably like gonna be a bird Guardiola like erected in his honor that you'll probably get in Dubai. In the UAE, not in
Yeah,
Dubai, in the
There's
UAE
a
somewhere
few
or something like
ever,
that.
or he and his family are set. Their cars will
Yeah,
always be
never have to
full.
pay for petrol in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like
probably
something
still listen
crazy.
we had to play
It's like
Pochettino. I mean, not
bottles of oil,
Pochettino.
just get
Conte.
Sure, you had to pay out a few managers, isn't it? I mean, that's the whole thing as well. Like,
Had
just
some
paying-
bonuses there.
Yeah,
Getting fired, take the money.
nah, for sure.
Okay, so Kylian Mbappe,
Yeah.
where do we think this guy is going to end up? Because it
Anyway,
seems like
but Real Madrid. Anyway,
He's
but
be
Real
the
Madrid,
French
please.
president, I'm convinced.
I think Real Madrid is the only option, though. Like,
You mustn't go there because then we can't sell
where else
Kane to
does he
them.
go?
Mm.
I don't know. I think Kane up top with Mbappe and Vinicius on the wings.
Look, if they have the money to do that, by all means, but their priority should be signing Harry Kane, please. Do not go for Mbappe. Harry Kane needs to go there. Otherwise,
Mbappe
where else
and
can
Kane-
Mbappe go?
If Mbappe and Kane go to Real Madrid, just like write
I
their
don't see that. Yeah, I don't see
names
that.
on the Champions League for the next 5 years or something.
You can do that. I don't
Just
care.
like-
Just take Harry
Just
Kane.
just abandon the competition for the next 5 years and write their names on.
People do it, man. People do it again.
Yeah.
Last Real Madrid.
I'd rather Real Madrid win another 10 Champions Leagues than Pep winning another one with City.
That's a
I think
ridiculous
that-
statement. Come on.
That is not a
I
ridiculous
echo that.
statement.
That's a
That is-
ridiculous statement. I know. Yeah, I knew both of you would. I
Mm.
don't know.
I echo that. Because I know that, granted, we would probably win one. So I'm very happy to take that with City. No. I mean, I can't imagine that the Real Madrid would have the funds to sign both in
That's why.
this transfer window.
Yeah.
And frankly,
especially
can
after
I just say I'm
putting-
over this Mbappe? Yeah, absolutely. And frankly, I'm just over this Mbappe, like toing and froing. Am I going? Am I staying? It's a bit irritating. Can we just like, this drama is boring. The soapy is boring. Like, can we just kill off this character already? Like, this is boring. As Jason said, like, let's just make him French president and be done with it. Like, this is very boring. Or like ambassador to Spain. Can we just like French ambassador to Spain?
I honestly just
Like,
think
this is
that this whole Qatar project at PSG is going to end now. It seems like the big players or the players with big egos,
Yeah,
or they like
the
that.
Qatar project is happening in the Premier
they
League,
want
from
out.
what I understand.
Yeah, yeah. So it seems like
Yeah.
Neymar wants out.
The
Like
Qatar
Mbappe
project
wants
is now
out. Messi
happening in
left
the Premier
already.
League.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything about
No,
that. I'm not
I
jinxing
completely-
anything.
I'll jinx it.
He
jinx
is
it.
also
I'll
on the
jinx it.
line to
I
get
will
petrol for
not
free for the
say-
rest of his life. That's why
I
I wanted to jinx it.
I hope you guys get bored by a cheap British guy who makes you keep Harry Maguire and play him at least 30 times a season as a mandate to the coach.
That jinx I'll accept. Thank you.
Well, I'm not
That jinx
joking.
I'll
I really
like,
hope that does happen. But I
like
do
a
agree with you.
bitter-
I do agree with you. I think the Qatar project is over. It's over with PSG, and I think it's time for Mbappe just to go to Real Madrid. Sevatais, shut up about this. But the signing I'm more interested in is Bellingham to Real Madrid. I'm obviously a bit biased by that signing, largely because I wanted him obviously at Liverpool, but also secondly because I think we all know what happens to 19-year-olds when they sign for Real Madrid. And it's usually an abject failure. And I really think that boy is special. So I'll be very sad if he does go there. I really hope that his decision this summer will be to stay at Dortmund. Or if he does move, that he comes to England rather. It will be sad for me to see him play for another English club. That's not Liverpool. That will really be devastating. But I think he should rather play his formative years in England before he makes that move to Real Madrid. I mean, it's really sad to see what happens to
But it's already done.
Who's going to break the news to
Yeah, Madrid announced it today.
Yeah, they
Done.
singing, hey Jude.
115 million.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
was
Well,
like-
I wish
I was
him all the
like,
best. I didn't see that. That's really sad.
Yeah.
Man. It's really sad. I'm very
It was a
sad.
good speech,
You
though.
know,
It was a really good speech.
Evening. Yeah. Hopefully it can go up. I mean, there's already no
very
power in it.
sad. You know, yo, that's very bleak. I must gonna say, yo, it's sad.
And now Nikita still has to go
Really
work
sad now,
after
guys.
this, guys.
Really
Yeah,
sad.
look here, man.
How could you break this to a?
It's
You just
you.
let her have.
Just AF, yeah, people.
Hey,
Shame. It was, well, we couldn't let it go
I
further
mean,
down.
yo,
the
like,
road.
I mean, but you can't imagine, you know, not everyone's going to be as lucky as Odegaard, right? Like, Odegaard is like, he
Yeah.
overcame what happened to him.
yeah.
Like,
We went
what
via
happened
a few different
at
routes,
Madrid.
but yeah.
Like, most, that doesn't happen to most guys. If you don't succeed, they don't care. You know, at least in England, they know you're an English boy and they're going to take care of you. They want you to succeed.
Yeah.
They are invested in you. I hope he's strong enough. I wish him all the best.
He's
Yeah,
good enough.
but
He's strong
yes, so
enough.
if they
He'll
sign
do
Kane,
it.
I
Yeah,
hope
then
so. I
it's-
hope you're right, Riyaz. I think he's a superstar. I think that boy is a superstar.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But now I'm really sad about
But
it.
also just
Also hope they
that,
sign Kane.
that midfield at Madrid now. Oh my god. That what Camavinga and Bellingham and Valverde and
Camavinga's a
Tchouaméni
left back,
and-
man. It's fine.
Dude,
And Modric
I hate
and
they're wasting over there. I
Modric,
hate that they're
Kroos.
wasting at left back.
All of them still there.
Yeah,
What
Kroos
is he playing,
was
man?
today. Oh, guys. Kroos was having a go at Hazard today. I saw talking about
Yeah.
him wasting
I
his
saw that. Yeah.
life. Wow. Well, it's all fair, you know. And
Tacos,
Hazard
man.
Hazard was a grown boy when he went there. So it just shows you life is hard. There's no. I mean, look what happened to Bale when he went there, and he performed. I mean, he was amazing,
Yeah.
and they still ate him. So I don't know why those kids put.
Ungrateful. Yeah,
Spain is-
but ungrateful, young. Yeah.
You remember the time when
Spain
Gareth
is-
Bale ended Mark Bartra's career?
But
Look,
it's still
Gareth Bale-
Guys,
Gareth Bale's
did
playing
many
golf
things.
now and he's still trying to catch it.
Best player the world has ever seen, just saying.
and
Yeah.
they doing his final putt, birdie putt, and it's just a slide tackle.
You just see Mark Butler finally catching up,
Gareth
standing on the
Bale.
green.
Gareth Bale.
No. No, Bale
Who said
putting
something?
and then
I
Butler
think there's a little bit of
finally
bias.
catching up with it.
There's a little bit of bias.
No, a lot of
That's what
bias.
you're
A
saying.
lot of bias. I'll accept. A lot of
Oh,
bias.
no. Bale was very good at it. And it's almost like he came out of nowhere. That was the most shocking thing for me about Bale. It was just like one day I was watching football one day. I think it was against Spurs against West Brom. And I was like, there was this left back. And I was like, what's this guy? And he's just like running and he was running and he was running some more. And then he like, I don't know, scored a worldie. And I was like, who's this guy? And my brother was like, nah, one of worldie or whatever, Darren Bent style, one of worldie or whatever it is. And then the next week he just kept doing it. And it was just like unbelievable, just like out of nowhere. Absolutely incredible. Also
Best
great
manager
skill.
in Spurs history.
I have the guys with the great skill.
That's
Nah,
true. I mean, Luke Cage and
he
one.
also fell off the face of the earth. Yeah.
He was on some talk show somewhere.
Some players just,
you know.
you know what I always say is that talk sport or talk whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add before we wrap this one up.
Nothing from me, man. I think
Any-
it's just I think
Yes.
it's just eyes on all of the transfers. That's what it's gonna be. Because I'm just on Sky Sports now, and it's like they're refreshing, and actually I'm like making my head a bit dizzy.
Yeah, like I was just like checking Fabrizio's page out on Twitter about 10 minutes ago, and it's just like this guy's just talking about Mbappe, Havertz, Mbappe, Havertz. I'm like, dude, like diversify over here. We want to see other things.
Yeah.
Talk about the Qatari United deal.
Clickbait.
Yeah, it's all the street, but that was just
Yeah.
Let's hope someone freezes. Let's hope that someone freezes City's bank accounts for the next 2 months or so. I think that's
Never
the
going
best
to happen.
we can hope for. Because
They'll
to
get
see,
another 200 charges and they'll still be okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, because the thing about them is, they'll continue to improve on top of a treble.
Yep.
Without even buying, to be honest. They with
Yeah.
the same team, they'll go on and win 4 next season. Just somehow. Some way.
Just don't even with your nonsense.
Don't they have
please.
like a
I'm
couple
not
of
gonna win
players?
for two.
Don't they have like a couple of players with their contract expiring in like 2 weeks?
Gundogan,
They're
I
like out
think.
of
Yeah, Bernardo
Bernardo Silva
Silva.
as well.
Bernardo.
Yeah. And like Gundogan was the clutch player this season. That guy came and like served whenever he needed when everybody else wasn't performing. You just like score like this really verlepte goal to win the FA Cup final.
But he does it all the time. It's all that late runs into the box, and that one of the goals of the season, I promise. Like it was easy and stuff, but the knee control into that back flick. Oh my! I don't know. I can't remember. It was against Everton, I think it was, where they put the ball into the box and he
that
knee
was
control.
top draw. That was quality.
It was unbelievable. I honestly couldn't. Yeah, gorgeous goal that. Okay, final from my side. I hope Harry goes to Real Madrid. A lot of outgoings from my club. Hopefully, top 10 next season. And I really like our manager. Just as a by the by, I'm very happy by that choice, to be honest.
I'm happy that you found something to smile about at the end of the season. So that's
well,
that's a good
it's tough. As long as Kane now goes to Madrid, that's what we're waiting for. That's the only thing that needs to be done.
Yeah. Cool.
Get him out of the Premier League.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. It's been good. It was a long season. It was a roller coaster of a season, emotional at times. But yeah, thanks for joining me throughout, and yeah, looking forward to next season. I am AF3FOUR3, and I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully under a Qatari ownership at Manchester United. Cheers.